We say good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Asamna na woka no. Nya de si fie ha ponta.
Na so no matete free.
Nje tete ade be ka na say.
Ukofa so upia
balance na na say order ne sesa man.
Asemu.
I say so dia.
Na dia ye.
Tonga na ba ko a utu ibi aye.
Dia ye so
Ghana this.
Say kasa kire kura ba mu no mo preso mbeto aso akwesi nkwesi hwe. Meboa. Bibi say ya wo so bia ko ne baby.
Make a check for say. Relationship be do na show so egu.
Egu fi abonte ne ba.
Oh, mo pe platform ayo mu ya no mo de ba. Nya ha ne.
Na ya ti de si engu obi aware.
Nya ha ne.
Aware ni gua ne ba ha.
Ne ba.
Say ade no ebedu ha nko ade ne say.
Mo amaguma ade dada.
On pe platform a tro mu nsemu avent ya no mo de ba.
Even with this, no matter what happens, you know. Say even so mu sisia.
Enye ye.
Be man the team can't, you know. They have to go their separate.
They as
what cheating na ya che na me go kuru ne se me de ya che wo court na wara na so enye ye
on pa crowd dey wall too go for the fan no man
edru enwume na obeye bia mo so wakan na akwa na de no kra na dan
be ka say we dey tena won feed you the many nti
ebusu me chance ye the daily graphic truth and Kwesi every day chance exporters flout raw rubber ban. Police agents expose clandestine operations. And no air rubber ye say my sports raw robbers no enfam kono nkofo rubber. Me sports rubber enfam kono. Nkofo suma say e rubber no ejane ko. E rubber ne e ko. Iti. Okay, okay, Mati. So exporters flout raw rubber ban. Police agents expose clandestine operations and no ever rubber just for me say Kwesi Asieduaa
can say make
unemployment, corruption threaten trust in state institutions. Speakers call for the new social contract. And no, asamendra ye kan ho asem kra e wa ha. Am say ye di hu nkoma ye say obi we dwumam de sika oje le pani bi STB the fast here, better than corruption and koso ewo. SNIT launches telehealth service for pensioners and also LP 13 krata yemu afe. World Bank comments Ghana's emission reduction program impact and untremu ewo page 20 ewo daily graphic emu ena anope. Kwesi.
So the exporters flout raw rubber ban. As a police agent exposed clandestine operation. So I remember say a few your June one. I think somewhere in April, baby. Many Sunday police be back say you're banning raw rubber exporting. Now I think the ban was for 10 years. They were banned for 10 years. Now it came on the back of Sobe Kaya. Your plastics in the man because of the sachet water for so as part of that arrangement and of your margin say because the key concern was that raw materials to do their things because rubber production it's a for them to get it it's in a ban as Hannah Minister and the issues statement in the sex banning for 10 years and the best rubber raw materials in the you cannot get it. Now, the argument on the other side, they say, Ghana for non talk raw materials in the year. Sikana edema a farmers. It's the farmers on say, Omotongo outside the country. So, how then do we manage the two situations? Because if you want to oil, already are paying for so. Also, say, man got tongue about it. Sikana demand so. So we are in a state of confusion. Then I will say yes or mine. I don't know what to do. I don't know. But
maybe a chomu or much as a cocoa ton wa no war for Modopa because
so people are still smuggling the thing out. Exactly. But the thing is they be American so man. Yeah, the man ye juma. Yeah. So man say in this export here. You don't have to export. What the farmers have to do, they say, only are buying tenancy. No negotiating on maybe the payment system. They say, oh, say they are told 5 cities were Ghana. Now, M1, they are told the 7 and 8. Nine K1. Nine K1 arrangement. And yes, when they continue to do the export, the rubber wage one other, then almost a move at home. And there's one thing, even job creation. job creation. Say a car. A man for benya more opportunity to do the processing. In Japan, a man for benya juma. But what do you say? A job being also because there's nothing to process. It is a company, Packer company. When you put 10, I will process it. That's a rubber number. Let's and they are calling per 5 because at the end of the day, I'm not getting the raw materials to process anything. But if it is there, that's a dose one. I rather increase the numbers because there are raw materials for me to process. What's the mechanism? It's not set up buying. On the enforcement regime be which let's say enforcement in Yejuma. If what the ban are back and people are still smuggling the process out, it's just an enforcement and a monitoring mechanism. And Yejuma. A kind of baby and Yejuma. It just say yes. No say a kind to connect the honor amount of for still now. Yes, I punyano at the corner. Yes, Nafe and Kakroma. Kakamekan. Okay, Kwesi. Take care.
Mamefa Kwesi and Fee Mediana Sito Nafi Minko Bacoso. Kwesi Mekai say a Drebi and yes, if any Rosu do say, yeah, Rosu, true. And also whom come on say back and forth.
20, 17, 18,
Grabber President Kufa. Yeah. I fear by yet to say Yibia, Yachiwa. One we cry firing squad, cry. Yes, for it's a say Rabba no na me say ya jeja ya hwama nyoma fa ya se a che dodo jeja we aye kan ye kan say ya da so ka wasam ya brada da na ho nkomoda so ba na che say ebi da so akọ nkofo twefam we wo be hwe no e kata mu o
of course
enipa bi free suru na sane ba fom because obi ntimi nsene bu nsori mfiri ni fie nkoye bibi wa bra ense bi eso nkutamu e wo baabi nti say ye crack the whip there ye fan free ye hwehwe mu yie ye be mu say etuo nani kirefie de bia me na me ka say jo wanya ne baabi ko wo say etuo ani kirefie a ye ntimi nto wokomia de ne so etuo wofase na waku ni aba enti etuo nani kirefie enti empanyimfo ma wo mu ni nko ho no mo hwehwe na wo mu be hu ne wo hye kwa wo di sansam ne na me fascinate de ne so be telehealth program de ama pensioners no pa Enyini comes with a lot of nyoma bebre woni paduanim. Doctor bia some ka che mo say akua wunya clock 40 the aka nyan kwase asem. When he started e din sem hunu. Blood pressure. Obi okra ne di nu sa no start ife.
Yeah.
Sugar eba wo system num. E me ma ne so na prostate ha wo mo. Na e me yi kra nso e ho no na cervical cancer yi ne sa nyoma no nti enyini comes with a lot of nyarewa. So uma weni hwe wo ho na manage wo ho yi a doctor krona kan wo se ewu de beba but uma weni ko ho sometimes we leave it enti se sinetefo agigi adumayefo sika boaboa no ne ekọ pension na se eno bi no mde maye toto nuo no kakra omu fi ase bo dawro no wa bra pension ne kra ma ya nipa can manage ne life yi so betna wadidi nyoma na afi ni nyina kwa accumulate wo system num na fi ase na how enye honum ne yetufo yentufu free emabunu youthful age num na eye ne sai beboa na sei ne sokra no ne wakọ pension a onu so tifi anopai or sorry now sorry a dia exercise 10 minutes bi wanyini ntinye ne gidigidi yes I no so betu yakọ trigger bi fufuro the way anopa emfa wo yefunu nto ho fasting nye ma when you are growing up ungini a enchi wo yem kom bebre wo de bibi kakra bi ne fa no wodro na wo manage ne kakra Did you say yenti ye bebo senate abaso enye ni kan kwa na omfanye adwuma na ye no kra ye nko pension ye so betimi benefit yin bi ama etumi abo ama ye healthcare delivery no etumi akọ nanim ye
the Chronicle the work cutter the spear of the nation it was so 40% of Ghana's youth jobless under Mahama ora kojo opon enkroma ena de sasemo e tudwa ofase IRB MP eno no o se Mahama bae no mebunu 40% na omunye adwuma enye omune dem fie sankwas eno hasam e wokata yemu na babin mad over hasty passage of anti-gay bill eno ne ni abrepa no wokasa yina na MPs ni na to o my din we hwe no we hwe no chese efie wa din o blase o mo akasa na kata ye edi mu amane edi aba no pay e wo Chronicle enimu Julius Zebra pays tribute to Apostle Kojo Safo eno so e wo kata ye mu pay banner headliner the Chronicle do wo kata no edi eba ye no o say please renew Go Fields lead chiefs queen mothers of Huniso plead with government eno ewo kata yi emu a ntremu ewo pages 2, 3 and 16. Afe ne kwakrom MPP records see JFK as West General Secretary in party's history. Okay. So MPP records see JFK as West General Secretary in party's history. And also ewo kata yimu quotation no ewo ha Ezra 4:4. Then the peoples around them set out to discourage the people of Judah and make them afraid to go on building. And quotation ya dey abake ye no banner headline no take ya.
Mama fanfi JFK ni MPP records no emu. Minim research ko a krata ne koye ya ode ho asem aba. Na minti men ka se ono na ye West Secretary anaso se onye West Secretary. Ne mum nipa na wo deal with no tete ho no sa na no mo so atete uti ana. Kwesi baby ameka fi no so ote ase. MPP General Secretary sakese ayi ageni mbo atemo ne Sejo mu krade so mu ba ekire.
Agombe ekire wo ka de elia
one. Omo ba no an. Mpanyimfo akese ni bi a na omo didi General Secretary ni bi a omo de enam a de abeduru nei. Enkrofo omo dealing with enei no. And I know my right e wo ba bi e. Enu bi na JFK dealing with ana. Ni na wo so omo hwe na I think a lot of omo anso ni ne se wo ya abofra. Abofra yen values ni ye custom ya mamre mu na abofra kra ntia panyi. Enti age ne so count untimi nkotea obi but ye de ohini si no ya kwara ye suma konwa no enye nipadua no wahu sometimes kurubi o ha ne hene o ya kwara minim eastern region kurubi a ohima ne se de ni di ade no ye 9 years motena konwa so 80 years ansa no ye gunu area kakra ye gumi ne kakra mi ko madua mo ohima bi ye gumi ne kakra na afi ebe fire na se won fa ni di ama na wan we kra ebi a oti bedwam no asori akone nkwara akokoto edi agro wo na wo so okoche ne se baby a udibra e different from nkwara ne nti omo ogro a enkoye bi na mo madwuma na ye dendende ama no kodu obede no atia obi ene anu we ato e ama ne we ekira no we ka we ekira no we ka we na nsen e na mete ye se odi ne nan yesifom yes omo call omo prime minister wie enipa ni bi so omo call thank you to odi ne nan yesifom ese enya ma so ampa ekire din ohu na se mo anfa bu ama no ne na konwa na wonte so na akokora wa te se je ekufu okora ba sa na mo be ye no mo be jojo ne sa nti se waye akomo records so ye the West Secretary omo anso omo ntworo omo ho fanto for so mo say wara kofa ba tworo
wara kofa ba tworo
nti omo ntworo ho no mo so omo susu ban ka omo madwuma na ye de ama bra ne dodo adwuma na ye de ama no na kan na obi korati me kan wo me di politics e china o JSS so what
so no General Secretary
so what you say nti media no be se wonto omo anhwe no mo correct me o ma say nye age ena ye de eye mo yesa no mo adwuma na ye de ama no ye nyina ye nim say Ghana ha no akwara eden wo wontete nko a eden so wa no be kasa e de ati apani but wo ne so ya akwara nti take advantage of the fact say when you chain nti bia ube jojo na so be popo when you go so be do be no adwuma ne be je ne nsem de meka de ato no na fe menka kakra mfa Julius Debra ene Apostle Joseph de ne ho tribute ni de ye be pay but akwanya ye beja no nso ye hu hia me pa se ya ma papa ye anya sundue na anye peaceful na ye ti date foforo wa ha se de ye titi na chena ya te foforo wa ha se say which is which the first which or the second which no ne de mu ne ne fanya aduma otena wiase no ope na sundue ye nya ne kwan wa bebo ne bra fe ye nya ne kwan manenko na enne we kan we akina we kan we ye nim sa mamre mu no onipa wu afunu ye busua ene si ye funu
emma lati na chire no mo tie fre busua
mo achade a mo asade a mo mu se mo to adaka ena mo de asie mo papa mo kan mom na so wie mra ye pom chew ne ba ya afekura ma ye ni hu nkomo nwie keke lumba ye ni hu nkomo nwie na che se legend bi akwa na chire ya ye bibi basa enti ye ra Debra eulogize no ama abona baso a meso megina so na me pa ho chew ene mesa pa chew ehia me pa no munya ne kwan fefefefe no fa na nim onyam enko
Kwesi
me de parliament abem da menka parliament abamba bi no mbo MPC no mbo
no yo mo sa nkora
mbo
o se asem na nya ama so
o se ono ko parliament 93 Of parliament, name peace be no go no primary. You can it's your move.
And what JFK face you?
See, I've been because or share me person be but they know themselves. Because time on call parliament, what time parliament and some boys be and war parliament and they will be more 5 years, more 3 years. What I say? It's your home say mono. Sabi, just say mo be. But you see, but you see, it doesn't lie in the mouth. It doesn't lie in the mouth of Bobby to say, Omenko will consider bill. Say a passable of parliament. It is done. If you see that in the use of this country, say a possible if now speaker say, in any case, or you appeal or demand. But my majority, I say there is nothing to reconsider. Mama, I say there is nothing. There is nothing to reconsider. In law, they also say, Omofa at the end of Omampeni. Omampeni, and man say, so on Tiasia, on Trocatamo indicating reasons why on Tiasia, not from the parliament. So if the bill has to come back to parliament, it must be from the executive, the president. Now, you're babbling, and not the Becca. Or per se, I don't know, John credits on the next year, and a passing. What I say, no news on Bay, or say, and I'm not the kind, or say, but they should do consideration, more passing, or more consider the amendment of the bill, they shouldn't pass it. What I say, and I'm more passing. But you see, and the statement, there were a lot of inconsistencies in it. On what parliament actually. Since when the baby knows say parliament say yes second reading now. The amendment in here will see a chair for 24 hours and some are third reading. Since when? Sir parliament boost 10 billion years since 93. Since when the baby realized that some man or some the age because in many chairs say you second reading now. Second reading one you proper loan. Until the young say studio. The man say, I'm about Unjina. Sana man buy say. Examine Jinaha. Na Oyerepa TV MP Aswarekia. So the face I'm about Jinaha Mwa on time and chemo and the beboa. Then speaker will ask, okay, nya king. When you have your mama and you say, aye. Mama and you say, no, the eyes have it. Jesus, yeah, they are set a man who say, Ama ba or Babetanaha. Now, when that is done now. Or says all the amendments in the parliament keep coming in our boom because all the MPs may not be around. Some of them maybe late. It's the 24 hours is to give the MPs an opportunity to now go through all the amendments. Say MP all that so you man a copy of second reading amendment. It's only in 24 hours. No more bar. Still now there are no consensus. Then we do the third reading and we pass the bill. But in the parliament, it's me amendment we do one now. And the same amendment, about third reading, no more passing. Since when the Bible know this? Okay. Since when? It's one guy in some North Carolina. It doesn't lie in his mouth. Then country say no. It is a free one the cast assembly. And your man penny to say Parliament should transmit the bill to the president. Say you do the honors or so on sign yeah. Or money reasons why or so on sign. Me say makana. Say nyada mahama.
Yedi see her happy birthday Akua Lois blessing and natural body my cousin Florence Abba and an baneo and to me so me work fast and I say yes yen can work fast me baneo and to Lois blessing and natural body if you woman Abba grandma grandpa and ebusiani na ho na no pay yes am happy birthday on coupon show pa no ntene ni muncho the tinti say on me ya yepe Lois and coupon show what and happy birthday ni bi so Kwama Frida Deborah we are chorister e Bethel Methodist Church eja Kwama Messi no anasa kwafo ni na from first lady indeed we are first lady who chankasa we rabanti happy birthday to you Frida Deborah chorister Bethel Methodist Church eja first lady what's Kwesi D-line you coupon show now on your case pa depth me draw pa na step ya
let's know happy birthday ni bi na James Atabedu Oyerepa TV ni FM ye correspondent was Secretary Central ya no was sentiment mo na ye ne birthday nti Atabedu baby a will be a happy birthday to you James Atabedu if you crew ne wo fia ha nyina TV ni radio nyina ye so ye ma wa fi nhia pa onyankopon nhia papa na happy birthday ni bi nso me de konsa wo me de Maybe once I want to hear about it.
Okay.
Now, very Reverend Doctor Kwame Opon Yeboah Kechire Dusa. Kwesi, what you did say, I saw you for penny.
Of course, of penny.
Very Reverend Doctor, no, many was 10 years ago already. On you.
Well, I'm saying to me. Oh,
I need to make this so for. I need to make this so for. Very Reverend Doctor in our father come. Kwame Opon Yeboah Kechire Dusa. Our Midfield International School. Yeah, once someone made it. If you papa, Kechire Kwabene Dusa. You're a music director, Kwe Youth Choir, or so amount happy birthday. Very Reverend. You know, now na clerical no. That's what the pension ye near the above. Now also so what a Jumane so for the adult tonua. Will say a sue ye, and ye, baby I will be a Winamisha papa. Very Reverend Ketua, also for Ketua. Happy birthday to you. Now, what sorry about Samuel Jimo Boati, ambulance, or Shay and or say the way I may make a robber and raw. And so now you have to baby. I'm sorry, but and you moderator. Then my papa moderator create, you know, any presbytery chairperson in it. What's in the sound of Pia? As from drink committee, Robert. Yes, I'm in my honey pay you. My ambulance, okay, we say for your call Maxwell. Good morning, Maxwell Dankwa, Bethel Methodist Church, Ebenezer Methodist Church, Jawo Shay. Good morning. It was IDC, a case you had a Ghana to say it was. Leshmema yamamunyina chima mwakwaba anopai ye ko epoema ntamu a eye Eastern region Bremu North mensini emu na ekura anaso se kura efe ne pankese na non mayemfo ne omanfo e wo pankese ya e wo Bremu North mensimu e wo epoema ntamu e de adesre wo musensa dansa ye mo sra ban ese omra e na fe local government ministry no se omeye wo moa papa na ekwan agalamsefo e de wo nam so pankese ene ne nkuro akese mu no ana de etwa ho ahia no ha wo mo na ohene a owo ho Dr. Nana Boachi Dankwa a otoso miensa Boachi Dakwa otoso miensa ene ne kuro manyina ene de wano asem awesa na wo de asoma Nana Kwame Ando amane a wo de free pankese a wo de abeni
if you answer yes, when you're born by your mama, my soldier for me, good punk. I say, be a sassy, I don't move to the grammar for Bobidi. One wine up for Sim, sister Brett, or if I want to crack quiet, machine is what a CL. As should you two at testing, now only park on the maintenance machine is assisting, and to most perform. Home toy. I must say a cocoa near Japadina. If you punk us and be the clear Santua. But I'm saying it. I say, I said, just saw Yasuha. I saw Yasuha. I made this storm. I saw Yasuha. And when I grab you, and then be a brown or boy and Hoban said, what took on you, so what took on you, you knew, and then sooner than that, and a woman, you see a jacket. Kind, yet to hang in Arno, Naka Uko Jadia, Union Shoe, and the Jadia Dane, I check. You had it, and your papa. Yet two, Presby, yet two. And I would know what did your room care for? What did you mean? Then so tata could jump all a issue. Akura, for we so at tata. Ball issue. And so tata. Nina Galamse Croyala. Now Tom and Tum Lesu. There's what they're better. They are young. Sewa, I buy another boy. Nasa amna no saka wobu tukura na saka wobu kata sokura dianka wo di amna na mu a na no me bai ba konkokotom awo awoyo ha nro ba kun so awu de masamo ano
Your Excellency.
Sure.
Your Excellency.
Sure.
President John Dramani Mahama.
Sure.
Papa, you go to you before.
Sure.
Girl, I'm saying now prayer.
Sir.
Makwa, the previous government, Mikoya, Kokodu, the chief of army staff.
Yeah.
Emma, also the Nibi Krompa, no, ye Galamse, or had me could court for defamation.
Yeah.
And I'm so Ama, me too, I near fighting Galamse for 4 years in our Koko divisional police for 4 years new, it will not fighting Galamse, a police for the SCs.
Okasa.
And I'm so Chinese form of feature now, but a betina about on the side, the important one of Galamse. A police for now, Mammy, so that for Mammy, now must be a Mammy. Yeah, Modimo, minimum penny for. Echo two Chinese for Omoye the SN and anonymous essay. Yeah. Echi Omoko immigration headquarters one crying. When him I didn't want dance any video net, just so we had more as also at the immigration headquarters one crying. Yeah. This was 2024 before the election. Yeah. In him say Anye Piano, they don't look up with that court. I'm a court prosecutor. Yeah. I'm a say a baby say very repatriate back to China because me call China don't know me on my side to submit me to China. The immigration headquarters Accra. Papa, my statement I'm calling me. Mama, who found to Magana phone now? Say me boy. And the who video ni Academy na the mom say Chinese for you. I'm from Coach Ghana mremu. Yeah. Na Kamrane Ghana mranu omonya dey. Yeah. Sir. Now what you prepare? Immigration officers were and cry. I'm going to do my bio. Minimum penny for the year to do no more job. Yeah. I'm a moya man. Ukoya is in another. I'm almost assigned bond. Now what you be on? That's one very important. Yeah. ABC Chinese for you. I'm uncle for us. I walk about myself. I need Galamse. It's a move immigration officers for Mountain Klein. Manya do my bio. Minimum penny for the year to do. Yeah. Move from Kojak. Court keke na Ghana embra eno mu immigration headquarters front me and Zadia. Yeah. And I call and just say the Chinese for the buy na domo ye de hu aka de ba ko si excavators so de all same assassin. Yeah. Capital chi gold titles so ye ni ba ko say crop for the immigration headquarters. Say the be am kokko to masem ye de emu be du. Sa. Eno mu jao. And the Chinese for no asamba. Person so me omoye juma 9 months for ba hade bia omoba no mo crofo abo mama ne say na ye ba o ntom me ba na omometo bia omo chibi susu a within 2 days adwuma no kwa na ye de ekoso mo hwese de omo se pankasensase high tension ekuta electricity e de ko new abrem mo am kwa mu ko ye tu ase ni na yeah eko ni monta ni mont for ye godo new abrem high tension ekuta ye tu ase yeah and go to New Abrim Road about 300 years away and Kofobi A2 road na accident. A couple of police for me. Yeah. Yeah. Crime officer be share. Assemblyman say one no crime officer no TV for the sanka. Ebesin assembly team. I don't know ko ani. I don't know. Koso mo amu de be akọ de akọ hu me bu am kan kire me. Yeah. No ka say me kro mu ni ponwa. Ghana and Cameroon. To be a sorry, I'm not
for no man for a war at Chimpank say, and I do what could send me to drain. Nana Kwame and Kofa semi by and or Yanene to us so. Now, watch it near many sui at the Amaye. Now, Kwame Marche.
Mamma, made you so.
And your maboko, dear.
Yamia don't know Bible, dear holding. Yeah, the young Copan say, dear only Panke Seno. Chahu for Nimi, no baby, a Krunan Casada. Mamma made us. Mecha ya refu ne tifo ina so enti uduru eye enkoko a me fanza oye kwa capital central na obefa ka e de free eye enkoko na fe odu na achim se de uko new abrim no anti new abrim no kwan no so between enkoko ene abrim no eho ena pankese ene nkru ahodo ewo ho no enyina eto aso akoduru eye new abrim eho ena pankese wo.
Okay, na chese new month kwa ne so. Enti ya da asafosu ne de keke ka honkro na ato aso ho no. Asem ya omo kan. Galamse de orasa de asase ya hono esi ayeyi a. A chese mfi ase emre ya na nananum atena wa besi sabre afi ansa na omo ebo dawro se obi mra wo mo yi
me medawase na emse uti na nansem no kana o ma yete se ifri 2017 ena oye se obeswae sa suban no so sanse otena te hu ye no na eya gene semfisa abeno nti wakwa ma 2014 kura no onipa bi a oye ex service person soldier ni bi am so wako retirement o mo frɛ no Colonel ewo kunim ono ena akame akoyese ono akoye obi a allegedly no o man kwan de o manfo Chinese for the sankofo ba be mo mmea o betimi atu sa good na ono mo etu sa eyesika butina ma one ne konya bi kan ye no papa e de no ko nkoko police station say we go no fi ama ne tu kra na one na manfo de bo mo ban wa bro mo ko inspection no e bi sa be akoka nkoko police station wa ne sankan ye na mame asem no eni nya so hwe eye visuals na enye atemketo electric pool high tension electric pool kran homaguso bridge foot bridge bridge no eda nsu no so na metal win na ye tu ase nyina ma electric pool no te onyame am fafi na te mfamakete bi bo a amane bo a ye beti pita mbotem ho no wan hwa ye ni enkoje ho kwa na we nyina ne se yenu ya no mo anan mo fo mpanifo ya mampani apa wo mutan ko mbehwe no mo ane empam sa afo mfi ya kache no obekwa bo mama ne ya o benya ntie no mbeba no mo so mo wo enipa bi ho no mo allegedly no o mutin mo feedback entedu ba bi a o mbeba ho de enso mo metu bi a o site na sa da no o mafo na mba ada o mbeba nso mba so de wa wonim Ghana fo adwuma na bi a sika exchange insa na chese o mko obeti yaba sram na bibia anseda ankoso mabu a ahwere wo nkwa galamsey pit pankese ne potem no me kan kire wa ene ho picture as videos e ha ma me ebe o sebefim isu ahudu e wo pankese nyina se hwamra ahudu ayetutu wo kese bibia nkoyi o mafo dan ase nyina yetu ta amna ya ye show team su se tia ebe cluster of public schools what is the Roman or Presby Anglican schools amu na wo fakon school na chipe ena sa amane ya ye hu na wo enti takola bi aya fuso bi no dia grobi tumrika bi enso tu na osane sa amana ne ho no pe asema ye beti no nya sempa mo my Ghana enu ti o ma sema ma me ye kana na no pe no so when you talk a very serious issue na ubekọ ho site no se me ko ye a me twa footage yi tani amamu anakasa nyenyi omo ani a omo hwemi omo tebusi wo ma no ne adafe gwa no me de kra amanya me dada bo ho pa yete the time ba praise God man san maso a wo hwe the caliber of persons ne adwuma mo ye ho ne sani do not leave any stone unturned say who ko tempt say who ko ha ma dwan e bi o mezu we fa kwa bi so a na ye asefam enti kanka na ye ko so ho ne de ma me ye best Ghana mampani say o say o sai galamsey no so a any Africa na yekese ewo importem ho any IGP any namos company Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources animanim ya o mutie sa report ya o mo ho mene so no mo nko na de ya me yakra ne se adwuma na ekoso ne nyina na ala de no sa police soldier ni retired any assemblyman o krudim a o man fon bebre bi adanse se de na kan ne no kure person mo chese so we police na so de ni kwa na ko na ko chese adwuma odi ni nya o person o chese no o untouchable enya ade o betimi ya ne hwinti with impunity ena oma akwama Chinese for ne other persons etimi to see eye kru no almost say kru no poto hu pa especially yenkwala omuko school area ta omotutu sa amana hodo na te yan sori a mame asema ye beti no enya sempa
MPP na no ya na wote a omanfo ni mo na ebo ahemfo ne sobo se na nadom na akɔhye kyira gigiska we so de ohene na ato na numutuo a oka bie se ne bonyo de ekoso ne so ntina hwan ene ma akwan ma galamsey yes ne ba kuro ne so sa
mame o se yensem ne yeka se ne yatete enti yese allege isa se unu se me enka na me wo ena amanebo no ene information no mame matu kwan everywhere akwakwahwe djumadi no but said the Africa kum ye dinu kwakwo no munti na na kira ta so de ni ya ye kana se me se friend kana o hwe video no ba kwa wa so abrante bi a o ye nana no ema mu ani bia ya na so mo mko se egbofo na ba o mu ye adwuma mo ko pa me o ne ade no papa yi aso abrante mu papa na so kire minus no more side say so ono esi ho bi mu a omo nya de opebia ono ntaba ono be fisi. And that is exactly with impunity on the assemblyman wo pankese no aka bomu a omo di juma etisa. Ebesi ne omo ne nana nkasa. Asase anana no kwa jitu wa ode kwakosi police station said be ya urukasem ne basabasa yo a ekọ so pankese no omo betini ake no ma resolve no. Abrantie na na share so already police station for raising pe odene committee fu akwakọ dwiri foundation ni lagu and on the community deba na nke ya depa eso be asa ohini wokrom entuni na and ebe kan na madwe ho na motimi ayo enam se ezumadi a odi ganam se sem entina na ne nkanti ono so na dwe se ni committee ono mi adwuma no wa ba o so mo ne na benya bibi ayo nti ono ye na de wokronim na na so ye na de wokrom na oni se ye nkuru anim no assemblyman fo ye buompa san so makọ se the local government ọmọ ho ọmọ no mo manfo no kura tikronim na de ono o lecture University of Ghana eji ono no egu okwa na okwa no aba what assemblyman ono manfo na 20 wa dominated chrono not for the good reason as I can see because me cook no me amede me ho share ko bafo no the feel say yes that's a challenge to them the say na ye ma me no me no omo lament problem na no kwa omo ma bi ekoto amana nim as why no can tell you ka so dia timi nya ne hwe and on next company as gangi omo me ko ti class ye say ono ne committee for no so wo galampe site ni bia omo tu brika e ho na edi kan ye na asase yantam bi e da ho and the ukọ ufin kokọ brima left side e ho na side no omo tu ho nyina brika side ne ma tika omo benye gu omo tu nti o man no yi ni bie en for mo asem ne so si we say ma me wadabroma what na dwemu a u kasa asem bie yemma yempani for mampani IGP 9 months Lands and Natural Resource Minister Mineral Commission for nim ya omo for mani ntire ta abrim kwan so fin kokoko no na adwuma wo kwa yeso omo ye ne de enya adwuma ketwa adwuma na eso papa.
Okay, now kwa me edu be si abre no nti ye sorry na me gidi se empanyifo beti no muntu hwa na mo no e se galam se sem ne de age yensem nya se kamia ye age yensem nenso enidaso ho as ye yire ye ho se ye beri ataso ne atu hwa na mo ebeboa ebusafo me de mu si am sorry am PC ladi e the health and lifestyle abetwa mo so me din de Akua Asieduaa Christ asomdwe nkamu nyina.
A new day, a Wednesday, or Brimpon, Basapon, Yankropon, Trading, Poma, Tumpon, or Diamaye. Yet health and lifestyle, bro, Medin, Eddie PSC, Laddie, and pay, Yabekasa, Alpha postpartum depression, a mental health, a dreamu upon day one, some and a Yabeka, a Mauko, a warso, na Yamishi or more, or how near de etimi bawonum, as so far on adjene, a home. Yene Dr. Abuna Kunadi Yose and ABD and Como head of facilities at Dance North Government Hospital. I ABD and Como. I want to see Manya Casa on what defense. What defense district? What defense? Dear, because doctor now a offer or your ops and gynae specialist. You bomb pire book to the big man. And we can't why I will born some share man. Doctor Nyamicha no man kwatenten wa wode mase for bed dore doctor adwuma wo ye na ofre no strong ko das ofre bie ni ho e chen adwuma wo ye no Nyamicha amen doc but you can postpartum depression idea me da se pc me chia hwefo nyina measure se free postpartum psychiatric disorders no e can postpartum na chese oba wa awie chire ni na bre na ewo ho na efe ni postpartum na oba wo a obetime anya adwemu how kakra mebo bodin na afi yaka postpartum depression ho ase ye wo postpartum blues ne de se ofa ma be se wo ha o ma wo a ebe emu aduason kosi aduawotwenya ntime gidi se mi kire mu obi bete ase wa wo foforo na wo ho a se ore aho Twinsie esa afi de awo na bro so ese woti wa na wususu nsa da aduane nkura na ese untumi nni so eno no by 2 weeks na twa na we refi na chese wani gi aba also bi afofo de aye white eso aye bom eno wo ho na ye wo postpartum depression na ebeka ho asem no eno no ye postpartum blues na akwa akiri eno no timi sha ase wawo foforo na akopema afi blues ne de wo ye na ne sha ase 2-3 days binti by 2 weeks na etu atwa depression ne de ebi ohokra 6 months after wo ne ebeka ne ho ebi nsusu wa wo ye no mu ho no na aba na difference ne say we no ba eche depression no omuta ehia duru eno no wo fa ma akwa wo so a o ma wo afom ma adobu wo kwa wo ye we nyane ba eno so timi kofa ba emu be se obonika se 10 to 20% o ha nchiche mu edu kopim aduonu ene timi nya saa depression no ne aba postpartum psychosis eno awo ma 1000 wa emu ba akwa na mienu ene enya eno de oye kra sese bi ne wate esi abonten ro ne ho tam ne ba totwene saa ne ma no so ewo ho ye were others but I mean saying I'm a person me boss who are postpartum there be stress disorder ese okwa wo so dim so okwo that time no there be just a operation obu oba it me can no so another condition e wo entene ka postpartum depression obi ka say yaka say nipa no it me ye bom na ne ra ho oto ha osu to da so na ni age toda aduane a yede besi nanim no odidi bro so ana ontimi ne di enna ontimi na ye ka ontimi na obeka se bia ne ba no na ha na adwene ye no kre but obi ha ne ba na da enso ontimi na eno obi so timi da bro so na ne ba yisu obi ba da e ba da ne na so ko otimi so na ne ba na tofom se ne refi ne ho etimi kra du baby na obeso ya akwada na kra na ono ane ho bone ni na postpartum depression ni bi na obibusa se den na deba akoka yare na ye nim de deba no ho on say ya sise cancer say dodo no a ye nim ne fire but ye nim esu bi a wo mu a obetimi anya bi te na ye friend risk factors the risk factors ni bi ni say makwa awo so na ebi aye me pen one of the risk factors ana se mi akasa mi fie no adwemu ha yare kakra wo ho on say tete no na yese okoware a yebisa ekobusa yare wo fie ho nyam ni say diabetes o mbusa de a and then there was a first name was
any matter cry or na him I'm say be kun cry here
obi cry we have some friend diabetes
and diabetes but it's adwemo how they say obi ehunu obi okwa minima brantie bia na adwemo ha ne kakra timu nam say boy na de ba bia onam ne obi ka say no ne fiefo nyina onuanom 5 omu nyina wo enti e wo fie ho enti say yare saa wo fie adwemo ha yare wo fie a utiminya so maame kwa wo so no wo ye no enu achi no obetiminya be ye bom saa na so benya depression ne bia obetimi enya toda so kra bi ni wo fie o ne so awo ne how bia wo fe mo no obetipo wo ne wanya ne ba wanya ne bei e bia ne honye to ntimi kwa so amafie na de kyen no onse ka 24 hours ni a discharge wo da ho ankofo ma ye manufuo kofo mesu no oda ho ono so hwe ne ho ayaresaw ne pieto asa akem ebia moja akotu no ebia bibi esi ntini ntimi discharge no wo hunu saa de nyina atimi kanadwene obafia na menkwa me ba we de mensa pan ne bae itimi kanadwene eno obi won so a wa afa ne ho afa ne ba na enso so no awo ni mo no enema bi kokọ so wanyo obi kura nso ne mu boafo we okwa awo so no bia ma me bi nkura ne bag di nachi obi timi be wo hospital PSC na de all man aduane wawo awie no ama na aduane kura ni bi na nurse for ni doctor for nurse ambo ne ho ka obi timi be wo hospital ne bia nka nkiti bi akopi akire bi kwa moja wanyo obi ametwe nurse opesikatu aka na on se o ma pro bi na abetwe moja na ma we se otu aka na onya bi no waka ho ni nyina timidi ya wie ba because akoye how kese emu eningwa ase wakọ hospital akọ wo bi e ko fie nko an waka ho emu adwendwen ne so timi ko faba se no so ye risk factors no ebi na nipa wanya bie no ne sunsan so ne senate me ka bobo so kakra oni adwoate unim se ne adwoate adwoan pekasa but onye obi nso so akasa no ho a won fie washora no pa oye na ade kama ebi a se ne dware ne odware ne ba na bibi oye ne kama but okasa ne ho kora onye so wo kwa so a woto na obetina wo nche ne obedi nkomo wo se esu no asesa ne bada ho su ese ofa ne ma ne nufuo ote ho bom ntimi kora mpagya ne ho na wafa abofra na ma ne nufuo eno so ye nsunsuanso ni bia obi ho make megide se obi ankasa hunu se ebia obi what did two postpartum blues ne ho a eno de ahyase na apese wonhu bi da se we bia wawo na wo ma no fo wo fie na ebia akoda no wo de da na awo na na to hosu
Debi wo crown ne da na crown so na ese tue sum na se no ma ti
eno de common but we no de ne de 2 weeks na twem well first 2 weeks na de ba in fact ya na yenim se ye ka se de ba na your risk factors but we dey hormonal to we kakra ni mu ne say hormones na onye nsanya progesterone cholesterol human placental lactogen cholesterol estrogen cholesterol we are sa hormones na 2-3 days film
o maja ho
abafom chemicals na supporting yin ni na eno no ba form prekompe na yenim se eka ho bi na sa condition utimi konya so nti ama eniema asesa ewo moja no eni ti dem nipa no eboto enti adwoa ne adwoa ti hoyi nko onye obi a ompa aduane onye di bebre but na aduane na be mane de ba tan aduane obedi wo de aduane si wan nsa de musa adwoa na adan so a won kasa ho ewo ho obi won so ananka aduane a obedi no wonyem pronse nyinsem ebi didi saa na nyame aye no bibia okondo owo wieye no odi brosa aduane odidi aduane bia nso ne di okan se de manofo no nso so ewo ho enna adwo timi da opre no ansa watimi aso ya mane ba nofo eno kwa de akra ne mane kwa je se wa na asa de to ne na so fa nofo ne hye na enum na otewo ne nya na aye so ne bi nso ni bia ubetimi ehu ewo ho
ene na enya asem keto akra nti we mu nyina no so ba na nya support wa e bia be ma one ne fair fro no be ma ne stress no obo no fie o tietie no a eno so betimi akofa saa ayi no ba na
on say social support any background problems e wo bia betimi bia betimi atete oba ne bia betimi akoyi aba interest factor say e wo saa suni woni mo say betimi apie ni wo ho but bi bitimi kotwe na e de apie di nti say asundwe ni efie a eno so betimi e de aba na nwanwa say emema ni bi so yere timi wo mo so timi nya a form of depression
bema no
yes bema ira kwa wo so na ebi kra otwe a emma ebia oni oban kwa na tie nkwada be mensa nan wo fie ono asa ahwom boafo bi ani bibia mema ni bi sunsutu etiminya ono de nye hormone bia environmental situation no akopie ma eso ni boafo make say wo ye say wodnako hospital bi ben no yes fa ne koji fa ne ko kesiem na wo bo ne ho so de na ko koduru ho ne ni tete woni mo bia yes fa ha ko je aduru we bra fa we ko nti ye bewie bibia we be fie ne na abon eno so timi ye be ma
ne stress no
timi
any sikasa
ti enim say ye ba se ya breast cancer timi ye ma dodo na 1 to 2% ye mema na mema kakra so ti ye num timi wo ma omo so timi benya a form of depression.
Dogs, your preventive measures via now. More panny be among the way hormones na free men will precope. Netima ye unya blues kakrano. We more the prevent
before then crying numbers make a baby. You can say postpartum. We say you say conditions in a worry. And postpartum depression, be sure sense and panabel. Last trimester, 1 year mana, a year send a bequery. Asema yasem dada meni wuti hoi debia no meni oku yentokwa yeku nyina ne se wo de wo se wo paade wo me ho amintimi mwa e na wo kra no ya kire wo ka kra wo hunu ka wo ho nti ya wo de mo ho modin kra wo wo ho dada na fe preko panyin sen ni mo no me da ko me sorry an Mrs. PSC kra sorry a wo se me de me hu ni mfa so e na chese yi ade a obisa amekra menye bia ma no e play one adwene mu bebre de kasatenti ene afa die encheri kora me hu bi Kwesi adaya nipa ne baaye no odi ne nkomo na ene me hu se onya de bisa nti ya jena to hospital aye ma na du chese na se mi na nse maba menye menwo ye suka munye me ba no na mse na oba ne si wonyini ye ntu na tumu no ya adan uma ne nyini osia me bi ko no madua mbese ne ba ni be munye no eni bresem no munye no na me de me ko no maduru eno na wa ankopie baabi obinya mmoa o hwehwehwehwe na ade ne bro no so ene na me ko kan tinya me na ya adom ene wo se ne ba ne de on pese be kan nti wo ba ne yenyi na obepie yensam ye hu se da bi o how ene wo yenya so de na sha se kura ansana o ba be wo se nipa we ya sha ase eboa no owo ese wani ko ne ho nti na oka prevention no ye nipa na bia ye de wo eye ye ni na ese ma ye ko nipa na wa wo no ho na kire se enye so ba be wo na oni obia wo ne nchen boafo ye hakra de Ghana ye ya ade pa abroche ne ma ne ko wo mo kire wo eno so kwa no na Ghanaian societies ne boa wo obi o ha ento se wo mewo no na na mfuma ye nuane abehyehe wo fridge mu to wo wi a nya afi na wo sori akọ kitchen ne ade ontimi nya na adwuma ho meso obem but waduane a obedie wo ho ne ma kakra mo bebi shower nya afi na abekokro to bi ya ye bibia ma eno so boa wo mo ti social support ye boa ma no ama obi so ne mo here and there ukwa abrochi o ma wo na efe kaka Ghana fo awo eso fe be ma no boa no oje ne paternity leave kakra wo so ne ha no wo so ha aha de ebi kura oba ne wo ye no be ma na wa meyi ne hospital oba ne bo ne homodin bedu fie so no so na fa ne shirt wo to no de sha oja ne ho eti ana ma me fo ne nse fo na ne bo anti social support ne hia ena nipa ni nchen a se ene ma ekobone onu no wo hunu de ohun ane se bi ontimi mo ne ho so ebi a ne ra ho ene ba ne kura ha no e ba no kura kwada na wa wo ne ye wo kura nka wo kura kwada ni sun ha no so enwu sa kwada na ye ne problem wo kura wo be pie mu da be na wo ha me no watam na to baby wa wotin chen na obi hu say Rabbi behavior idie enye normal wapemwa e de ama no so me ka me wo me first born na eno kra de me nkai asem kro but me kai se misuye ma me sesa keto a oye lawyer wo sere me omudi din bi kra ato mo huru mi anti
wonya blues ni bi
so hu ahyase na no aha enti no se adene awerɛhoɔ ne esusu 2 weeks atwam ese ya na ese awona sa aboro so bi aha atwam na se nipa no sela wa ye bom ontimi mmoa ne ho ontimi nhwe akoda wuja akora yima na wo kora ese wo so ya na akora beto fom ese se wo a wo tinchen na wo hu ne ntem na report ba hospital ye boa opie psychosis anasa akoda ne oba ne timi ka se o me be de me de me mpɛ no meto na twene Ushemu kura na toda nkura ya abandon wo mo no. Some of these problems wo ho.
Obo ha obo
adwene no. Me hu bi mre bia obi bada ne na so ma no fo ehu ya so wasore na ba ne da fom go fa no chi. Ba na to fom.
Wo hu no hwe se me ko tona twene.
Possible. Ye de ya adwene ne sei ma me boni be ni ye nwene hu da se adwene na nkasa na chima aba ho. Now there you mistake what to battery ni hu se wo adwama ge na akotwa akora ntwene se ne nipa be ba so abedi wani no aye nwene hu da ti nyema ne bi wo ha se enya hu abotre ne hu se nipa na nkasa hia moa obi ene ho anadwene mu da na wo mpe no wo abusua wo ma me nua wo ho wo ma me wo ho wo sesa wo ho na yese wo koto na twene no yese obi a won na abusua mu ditime yese ade na anadwene mu kan a wo yese ade wo koto na twene no question ne se wo ma mba no busa so ba no wo ya abaka kyen se wo wu afa ne body bre. Oh, but one winning who no, yes, I see with a toda so an underlying problems, Lisa. Ewo. Aha, inti yenya ni bit me, a dear ni asha one ben woman here who say, we dear, essay subai wo in a dear, and yen no Martina ye church then. Inti any fanning call hospital, now one pen more manner. Aha, tisanity.
It has a postpartum depression, and I said, I watch it, I dream how I hold and home come any idea. Enti we dey support no dey mani ko ho pa every say nipa ne stress na support ni wa be ya pa
sa wo kra wo hunu kwa so problem na stress bem na say nipa wo ho so a bia ebe blues na enkodu depression aha bia na ankodu ho ti social support na na beboa eba treatment so your psychotherapy it was a clinical psychologist kasa nkomo obusa we na odi ato ha na modedi nkoma e na ewo nru so a omom hia aduru nso e de omoto so omom hoto no
it has a Dr. Abna Konadu Yolson the award winning facility Adanse North Government Hospital ono na eye head e wo ho ye di nkoma for postpartum depression ho support obi unim de nipa no go through nti aka asem de obi to onyo so se untimi nka asem pa fa obi ho a just shut up. Is a wooden dear, you panicum, or your bema, or yet, about to be dinner, you tam crack and say, and not taboo say. Nina, ya dear, a hard drink pa. Kojak farmer, and the Kojak procodaba, a cold, a drew, a antipyretic, and yes, a fever cough, a fay expectorant, a boy, and my mamma, a pea, and a fay antihistamine, a boy immune system, no. Na antime adadi na boa in 3 minutes onuma na wanya hoto Kojak charcoal toothpaste ye bidie eno nso we use choose o senior fita Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste e drowum e boa bo sen ho ban Kojak pini Kojak e for se femfem wa wo de pesi aboa e ma esen no nso so fa ne tuma pefra e ma femfem ne free ho yemfre 0531 069945 0531 069945 and 0531 070020 doctor and now the day so by your call edinkra
the mechanic say award ye the op bibia no e di kan atwe mo contrast care specialist hospital mbeboa amwenya bi almost out interest na so kan hunu say ni titire ma na bre anso manya awo no ya no mo obi an ne afikakra omo wo asase metimi ato wo nti obi ben wo na wawo afo ani hwe ne kakra wo hu bibi e hawa draw attention na yempemwa yemfa man na wawo tie me so wawo hyedem na wo su se ese nkoma ye di bibi hawa bebi awo ye no ubetimi akọ akwa report say ese untumi nko enye ho hwe ntu hia moa na mema na warefo no so ye kai omo say edu sa abre na ya na mema na so kra wo kire ho dodo ese ede ntokwa because ohwe oba ne behavior na enye normal ama no wo so betimi ede wo yera ko hospital no akope emoa de ama no.
That's it, doctor. Many thanks for coming. Nyankopon Asia. Yeah, change over. Me move over. Kwesi Parker Wilson take over. Or the mu cross over. OBT agenda in Azua. OBT agenda no deba in a desapi. Emoshi encantadios. Adios, Yebishia.
na emfa ebia baby obi ko ekojina ya no support you, but your bonfire say be 60 to 70% of them you bet me are retaining on because you to me when this is for especially with Ashantia you need experienced hands and a consistency no be at inti ho de so we hwe omo ho edin na say chairman for especially it me emma bebre dodo na tenim na yetimama omo ba o manima eno ebema nijiaba because about more of the executives if they are retained will be good for us actually maybe 60-70% is not bad at all and especially the chairman yes they are very solid people and I think if most of them are retained will be good but then when it goes to Eco regional dia hono na wo pese wo make sure say any obi oba mu bia ye obi a sebi utwanim hoja hey Dr. Bawumia na eba any national political party wo bia sinina constituency there I mean any problem obi atimishem na ye move back for region and national there odidi agro be ye nti no there hono ye dru a ye be hwe say Dr. Bawumia e will control absolutely on the party. Yeah.
It is therefore my considered view that a legislation of this magnitude ought, as far as practicable, to command not merely the numerical support of a majority of members, but also the broad confidence of the House regarding both its substance, and the process by which it was adopted. What is right must be done rightly. Honorable members are called on Parliament to rely on the provisions of motions and the conventions of this House to go back to this historic and important bill and reconsider it in the way that is truly bipartisan to conform with the convictions and confidence of our people, the initiators of the bill. For the avoidance of doubt, my concern is that legislation of such profound national importance should proceed on a foundation of broad parliamentary support, bipartisan cooperation, and scrupulous adherence to the procedures established by the Constitution and the standing orders of Parliament. The legitimacy, credibility to be achieved, but also in the integrity of the process by which the law is enacted.
5 different pointers in this bill, which is different from the bill you wanted the Akua to sign. Mr. Speaker, the House has the majority. We will pass it anyways. Hold on. It's not the same as the one you want Akua to pass.
The bill that
you see,
it's not the bill I sponsored.
For me, if this House will use the majority to pass the bill, it is not the bill I sponsored. It is an NDC bill and it's an entirely different thing.
When you get up, you must be granted the space before you speak. Do you understand? You understand? It is the House that passes a law. It doesn't lie within you. If the bill before us, you are not comfortable with it as one of the sponsors, you can advise yourself. But you don't have the authority to say that Parliament will not pass this particular law. At the time material you are complaining about, you are in the chair of this particular committee. So you don't put blame on any other person today. I will want us to go through this.
Right, we have for Yamobibia Kwababium and the boy party so. Bibia you do your OBT agenda. That is our breakfast time agenda. Bidin Kwesi Parker Wilson now. And we talk on Facebook or your party Ghana. like a page, for a comment go ho, make kind the amount and that'll pay. You be a phone lines now, then you join the conversation with your thoughts this morning. Now, I'm paying some of the doors, so I'm sure by now you heard. So the Speaker of Parliament and I both video the Alban Sumana Kingsford Babin say a year anti-LGBT bill now Parliament passing last Friday, He is appealing to the House, make up Parliament say they should reconsider the bill now. What we call a bipartisan consensus. A bipartisan consensus in actually say MPs now from both sides. NPP ni NDC na omadwene koben kro. Omo na agitum say adiwe ye the say. Ono na dwum no ye ne saa eno bebo because this bill is very important to the people of this country to say possible ni we are eni say de ni kasa bebrebe eba ho. Ono na dwune no. Na no pay. You're asking a very simple question. Abamba ben in some of our king. Parliament in Fanya Juma. And then some the year Juma. The way this sound come on pay waha. Mokai Tema Oil Refinery. For the past 8 years, and Akua Asieduaa. Na enye Juma. In fact, at the point, there was a proposal. Say, you find a tank farm. Tank farm, they say, Ghana yako kra eye fangwa ba Ghana no. Na ye de tama oya you find yard ne space ni nyina no na ye de sa jerrycan no say ankre no akwa kwosisi ho it no anytime bia ye de fango bebe bia no na ye de akwa kwosisi ho na je say e ho na ye de keep ye fango no nti ye hia na ye de ama we for no eye BDC no omo amokofa oil petrol no be gu eye filling station aha no makwakofa e san na de bia san be so ha ti san na wo say ye no but His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say this man Junior or Sambe revival and that again Ghana ye crude oil na ye 200 ye very fine na waha am na ye petrol. What it means is that quantity na ye krefia mo no esobete it is ye timi e refine ye crude oil no e waha dia. What it means is that say Iran ne Ukraine kon any Russia Ukraine war we are Iran Israel for a kosana fango no do e bi mba de bad ye de no e betimi aso so kakranka Canada and e ba ne sana e ma fuo participant bo no akofom anopa be a simple question nya John Mahama King ebusia is it feasible e betimi aye do we have a cardia or say ye de sana ma no anopa ye bedi ho enkomo. Na we'll try and also speak to the Bosome Friend MP. Nana J. Yeah, anybody in Como, Bosome Friend MP. Asafo J. Aye. Anybody who command pay on speaker in some of the kakati and check. A producer be friend on our fay and the and common. Now pay. I'm for happy birthday, Mr. Anston, your say or a Sophia. Behind the Cedar Hospital. Na we free Emmanuel Jumfo, Emmanuel AOBR, one of our editors and Yejuma Oyerepa TV ha. Inti you must say I don't pay young for a happy birthday. Mr. Anthony or say I don't know a Sophia behind the Cedar Hospital. See, Papa, I don't pay maybe I will be ano your happy birthday. I'm in course of shout na ombo who buying and quite that would nimini amen on that. Now, and na Dr. Esther and Dr. Gladys or Faith Homeopathic Clinic. Sibichi of Adam, we are the Panasana Mayari in me kind. Na me call her, Mushemi Kama. If I will come back church show, be beer so ye, Granessa would be Granessa would be. Jano Pedia Sedan Quan to Dr. Esther and Dr. Gladys. Munina ye Juma. Will Faith Homeopathic Clinic, will Kumasa. I think Kokobin 18 Janshimuha, one more, and a champoma and a Odo Bruni, Munina, Madame Wasi, I mean Shlamo. And I imagine no one panino. I didn't get your name. Young guy on the one panino. I didn't get your name. Also, which and a mic, which shabbing and none of them. What's more shabby? I don't pay, you know, Mom, we more Faith Homeopathic Clinic in Ano. I don't pay with Chamunina. Ebusia, you're quite common son of pay now, no pay. Kenneth Nana Kwame Samoa the founder and leader of Action People's Party. Or another pay. And I come Akwaba. Na we have a
oh, actually, I can't couple Adam. I don't know how they are better hand of pay. Every day, I need Padasini.
The damn yassi. Now, Papabia Huna Chapai. I think that if I recall, I think the last time I saw him was before, I think, 2024 elections. I think so. Nah, and then the Waba. Mr. Amwa, that's how I call him. You know, the Joseph Amwa, on the year Ashanti Region United Party. UP, no, on the Yomo, regional chairman, and Ashanti Region. Omomini so a fellow, a love enterprise. It's our another pay. Mr. Amwa,
yeah.
Now you have a code here.
Yamia de Oyerepa.
When we say what the United Party for, is it the constitution? And I said,
Ghana first. You choose Ghana first.
Okay, you say Ghana first.
Yeah.
And you win
the great transformational
how could you change that plan? Okay. I think I have a copy of this.
Yes.
And I win your constitution now.
When you constitution, we some writer behind the luncheon.
Okay.
When luncheon, the vision 2040, the Paradise Project. I
see.
We come here, we say that in the Bible we are the next book I'm kind of
United Party for the party the say you have you're Alan Hoya.
No Oyerepa, no halas weekend cry.
Okay.
Oyerepa.
No, but some baby,
yeah, ba. Then pa because
no contest.
Sure.
Okay.
Because you heard the duopoly here. Needless things be on my give about it. You have the critique your time. Productive time, you know, saying on needless arguments. Why don't be somebody or no you focused wouldn't bar? Not be you know, this book just about 77 pages. But a name a woman, so only 77 pages. This book. And it will be constitution about 300 pages. I also say book with more. A name a woman. She said, Ghana, your problem you need solutions in our
I see.
I read it any day.
Oh, okay.
And you see and you a chia who say a chia. Say ya ebegina. Ebini what the beba hono.
About you know, you better how and then common. And then more policy, more plan, no. How they align.
That's right.
And how I'll be to me assistant Madiama Ghana. So we have in common area shares and now pay say Oko Facebook or your part TV Ghana like a page, you know. For comment the go home kind in the amount and the honor pay. So we be a phone line now that they join a conversation with the thought within Kwesi Parker Wilson from the Parker my jobs for another pay. Now let me start with another comment. Now for some time now they've been back and forth with the anti-LGBT bill and I said a kind of gay bill. Last Friday in a parliament together for less than about 40 MPs and almost passed the bill. Now, come on. Now, and the Speaker of Parliament, Akache, said he was surprised. Say, I'm pass the bill because the instructions of the Parliament, and he said, Munya consideration, and say, Munya amendment, baby, no, Munya Munsisi, they will say free mono, ne free mo, and sana, pass the bill. No. But Parliament, yes, amendment in a deletion, addition, amendment, and I'm pass it. Was you no? Was very surprised to him. Tendra, on call Parliament. I say Parliament, and as a members of Parliament, you know, they should reconsider the bill. I saw a kind down the pain, you know. Now, no coming. We follow conversation. Near Speaker Kanye, do you think say members of Parliament own this one? Because some say you pass it bill, you pass it, and they say Speaker, I can't be. What do you make of it?
Me apaka,
me too.
Machia me offer no.
Oh, so I offer no mzamo.
Me offer pa, me offer nimpon.
Ombefi. Mzamo ombefi. Ombefi. What mean you?
Yes, I go back what the offer say. Go dia la party.
Oh, fenya de pa free wa.
Baba what the offer say. Go dia ala cheme.
Go dia la ji. Joweba.
Ma me mfa enchia nsoma Krura Otumfo na memfa nchia ma Action People Party members ni executive na enran so me na omampanin John Dramani Mahama ase ba so nim se me frɛ Sofia so nim se me nua ba na ye ho hema de odi mechi na nim se akonya ne da ho me na ma ho du no enran nyame adaworoma John Dramani Mahama na dwuma na wo cheche ne ebi son ye so ama enran so e frɛ ne sei 24-hour market no.
Oh, the biaba.
Or the biaba ho a eno and the twa.
Oh, great.
Sofia.
Great.
Ye beda na se bibiri. Ye wa ban bi a oba odwene timamufuo ho. Ene ye wa ba bi oba odwene ne pocket ho. Na John Dramani Mahama de was CPS ta te se party kosofo emra ne no. So obebo amagana akoso ntie beda na se. Menua speaker e mane nya monopoly. Yes, because
I said the same.
Parliament you know no. Yenim de koso ho nyina. Oh yes, speaker, of course, yes. I don't think it's say wouldn't onye certain. Now second vice etnasia.
The first
vice etna konwemu I believe we say okroti man instruction. Speaker to man instruction say ene wona wotnasi we anyway ni we ho adwuma ena mo kwa akoye. So speaker is right aware about this bill. 2, utieni statement ya waka paragraph 8 noa. And I quote him, according to the speaker, the committee responsible for considering the legislation indicated in the report that members from the both majority and minority sided unanimously supported the bill.
Yeah, unanimously.
Yeah. They supported the bill. Na nadia ba ne say na wo ba ya opese. Ghana phone say
or say na what kind or see instructions are or DJ and say munye consideration among fan to no bar na ya hwe na ya passable it's no sad directive no the first deputy speaker of parliament which is better than ya for when this so you want friend need any buo and former speaker of parliament sound of so
enti eno nti no yan to be in influence and go back.
No,
say a
corner sign back.
No, Bonnie wom. Bonnie a woman say, ya pass your parliament. That's it. And when a law is passed, it's passed. A pass it, that's it.
MPP4
and beside MPP4 they leave them
by partisan consensus.
The bed na parliament.
A team for Joe, a Fenyoma King, and Nasa for Jemuna. They are not happy with them. It's also here consensus.
And team for Joe Reverend. So a
Reverend team for Joe.
He will be the least to talk about this. Because he appended his signatory. In team for Joe, he will be the least. Look. Even the constitutionally mandated Nana Omo Yembra, no say team for John Kahu. There were 3 members of MPP in team for John no Kasa constitutionally a amendment for him.
Because I mean,
say you refer committee now say constitutional
bill
no
on Kahu. But since our lead sponsor no.
Well, lead sponsor
automatically obe no wakwohwe.
Enu ti no mo wie ye de bre wo mo lead sponsors for no mo so hwe ya ansa na all sign. Enti committee no kwatena ase no MPP members 3 and anet so none of them have come out. Say be we are pass here no enye setting free jojo. Me wa who in team for Johnson wakwatena ase ahwem and wakọ append we say no say eye. Ne ba ne say na fe de wutwa wo ho abetu futuro agu.
O say ba floor no and this for number some sign your man the buy. There's something
that patronism which you know was saying and you know the Shaswana.
No, me too.
And they have watered down. A new war and MPP4. Woman will say a new Adia Yantimianye, and now Adia ye president 1 year and 2 months. Ubinma Bayanti, as a president we or Bessign. A dear ye coho, a dear ye say yes, yen pass this bill. The most reason why they are passing Sabe we say you're prohibiting the promotion of LGBTQ. Meboa. Enim laya ye passing. Meboa. We will pass a law that does not allow us to recognize marriage by people of the same gender.
Yeah.
Enim. Yeah. We will also pass the law pushing the people who are luring our children into the practice and also punish those who are financing and promoting this enim. So these are the basic needed one and Ghana for a person as a sad year we say, yeah, Makwine, a mount crofo fanya Juma Ghana ha because ye ya mamrani ya maniano, a chiwadia de maye. All this thing is there. The ban is saying and the MPP4, omutodi omemuna tikum. But the question I should ask and say, if they are, the argument was that The yedi koma na Kufu Ado no. A different from the yedi ba yedi bay. Now, yes, let us agree. The tier constitution you could that was say offer Obasa say Obaka amendment of constitution is a near me yes son and army boy. So if that should be the case here, President Akufo Addo emra wo de ba ya na wo ne parliament nya adwene na wo ensem bi kan se saade we say 0.1 0.2 0.3 we say minimum nya adwene mun change no ansa na masan adenti no wanye. If that's so, adenti say if this is the point your MPP is making, adenti ya di koma Akufo Addo na Akufo Addo ankyere na adwene say ahane hanti sabe we say mon causes and because the constitution of Ghana says the parliament pass mra the president 7 days.
Yeah.
When we on refer to Council of State.
Exactly.
Exactly. After Council of State, no advice for the man. You have go back to Parliament. Very good.
Right.
Now, this bill you pass here, when them say the crack of Parliament the bill no echo presidency. Nana na Akufo Addo wo mantis eno mo frɛ sɛ crack of Parliament di we aba eno mo ka kyerɛ sɛ wo fanko mo monje.
No, yam fanko.
Asema make one.
There be your letter. There was a letter. Yeah, fanko presidency. Omo te say omo de beba.
That's what say. What would you
say omo the letter de beba.
Oh, paka. Me say what would you call?
Asante be did you. A chok krata come Parliament say more fa letter number. So the letter, I have the letter here actually. More letter no wa. It's all man fanko. General kwam yen share no so.
What you call? Me so what you call?
No the call je ban say omo chore je ban.
And I make chira ma me chira. What you call do presidency? Aba ya fra wo mo abra na Akufo Addo wo paduase lodge and wo mo ka kire wo president for say man you want fan come back before this letter came and said no mo twa letter no.
I see where the minimum
us they took it to the presidency
where the minimum
so that's and you want na Akufo Addo
right
na Akufo Addo say wonim say ya pass mra na problem wo ho as a president ya wo right say ade we ya mo ye no Efa bi say me ne mo nya adwena enka wo de age na ma wo advice say ahane ha say no me ne mo nya adwena na nka yen correct no ne yen famra wo de wanso mu kura ampa nhunu enti what these MPP are doing no wo mo pa kire Ghana fo say sa ne meyi a yeyi afiri mu eno na Akufo Addo ene ye nya adwene ana and this is so okay. So moment say 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 we na Akufo Addo no ya adwena say aban for fraba yes ye mpese ye did the same bill no beko na another president akwa therefore mum ye nyina ye ntra se ne nya amendment de ye ne mo ya adwene ene de ye ne mo nya adwene no na ye nyim firim na makotena se ama mu nyina ma ya adwene yi afirim awie ne de aba parliament ne be pass ya na mo masi aba abonten na mo de chese mu na mu ni mic mu kasa
it's you know so now we na call speaker say
Emfa
Parliament nyana
Emfa
ma Parliament nyana
ye kwa akoye dey
ma Parliament nyana hu
ye kwa akoye dey de ba de na ye sa akoye hu bi
ye fa koma president
ye fa koma president me de ye hear me to an say president be kwa akoto nanim na wa sign and I say one sign that is the most important thing but the parliament da be no madwena kwa adwenkrom da me busawo da be na parliament the only time I be say parliament wo makwa adwenkrom ya abra ye ma wo musika.
Hey, but this is a serious allegation.
No.
Only evidence be
evidence.
When Parliament go into consensus, someone will say
that. Me party say, ye increase omu pay. Parliamentarians, ye increase omu pay. And omu nyina be form consensus.
Okay.
Now apart from that, you know, e dey be dia party, dia Parliament ye oppose. Opposition oppose most of the things. And you say no, yes, I found okay, yeah, the call. Next woman company. Omo ko fifa niema bia wo mu no free say wo mu pe e de beto aba we so a how would you go?
Nana Kwame, hold on for me now. Menya member of parliament for Bosome Frehon constituency. In fact, he's been very vocal on this matter since he buy here. Nana Kwame Asafoje, where the member of parliament for Bosome Frehon. Honorable, Akwa no pay.
Bra, tell me that's na pomo.
Ya me adum ho ye pa na so a.
Nyadumo, mindi kana mintia. Na mintia otifo.
Right.
Mintia penifo a two studio. Na omunso eboa asantemane Ghana mine through their contributions and their submissions. Mintia Bosome Frehon for so the omadaroma ene opaka wa frame nka won tan frame. Omadaroma. And me so much said the and I'm all frame.
Nana, me yes, I don't pay TV so. Now they ever come watch me. Now, and no speaker, now parliament, the speaker, the boss say more consider bill no. BM. For you, where you sit no? Near speaker na can. Yamamu, and I'm free say there's something more to be done.
No, me suye.
Usuye.
Me rev. I rev usada. And no some of me come makuma na me say be Akua Asieduaa will be a yami dawas.
Yeah.
The da ye down me say. And the one Madonna for we no munya chuma omoye. Omo bie no munya chuma omoye. After when we passed this bill in the 8th Parliament, and some Ghanaians had issues with the bill, and it seemed not to have the general consensus. A minor or minority some group of people had issues. A court. Now court in Jante, the Parliament of Ghana, Speaker Malbaran Bonne.
Yeah.
To relook the matter again before taking to the president. That Speaker Bagben Otiase. You should take a second look. Was he concerned about the acceptability of the bill to the general population? Bagben is concerned about the acceptability of the bill.
Speaker of Parliament, there be no casa, baby sao. Because and Akua no, he didn't see the need to say also reconsider. But under John Muhammad, he has seen the need to say reconsider. So principles have changed, and when principles change, no, we can say it's smacks of hypocrisy. Sanity.
The entire issue surrounding this conversation is full of hypocrisy, and I'm pointing them out one by one.
Me too.
MPP as a political party, we have never made any commitment to the people of Ghana to give them any LGBTQ bill. In 2016, it was not in our manifesto. We never spoke about it. Because we believe that there are laws within this country that deals with the issues we are talking about.
Right.
The Children's Act, they say, if LGBT Act, when you pick the 8th Parliament and the 9th Parliament, sections of the Act is coming from the Children's Act.
Okay.
Sections of the Act coming from Marriage Act. Sections of the Act is coming from Criminal Act. Sections of the Act is emanating from our Constitution. So we believe that we had enough laws to deal with it. Now, just like A+, what you not say, no, person dem ready banner the compulsory DNA
testing. Yeah.
What is the same way 7 NDC members plus 1 MPP member in team for your offer LGBTQ and by. What I say? And national problem. When people had issues with it, nobody was ready to listen. In fact, because of the division within the House, 137, that was a parliament. We found Kwesi Central here. Honorable Ayemedu nearly lost the primaries because he had issues with sections of the bill. They say, or supporting anti-LGBT because he's speaking against sections of the bill. The late Akutampa, Shishi.
Yeah, the lawyer.
Shishi had a problem in this country because he was talking about sections of the bill. He's a speaker. Sorry, Parliament said, who MP we are against the bill. Sorry, John, I'll be winning Ghana for the bill.
Yeah. I remember. Mekai.
It's true.
was the circumstances surrounding the bill. And Ethiopia is true, Bianca Wasem. Ghana for be the court. The court injuncted the transmission of the bill from Parliament to the President so that they deal with the matter before Clarence Bebana Akua. That time, there are many who say a possible year and same to see. There are many who say a possible year. Now you really, you for Adona. Na, media, sebi. You promote your banner mad. Be mad.
I see. It's honorable. Me bow, Ceciano. You are questioning the speaker's decision. Say, since when did he realize? Say, there was a possibility and someone you reconsider. Say you reconsider. More minority for no. Mujitum and amunjintum.
Last time, number one, that the whole country has now come to understand that the bill he had wanted Akufo-Addo to sign is not the bill they are going to give to Mahama to sign.
Okay.
Which are very quite knowledge because Pillar 31 amendment cannot be the same as the old bill.
Okay.
That. Number two. So we are questioning, sir, since when did these things became important to the majority, the NDC now? But
what do you mean, say majority? Because majority leaders say there is nothing to reconsider. Or not because or no, you're possible.
From the old bill to this one. Make up from the old bill to this one.
Okay.
Make up from the old bill to this one.
Okay.
Make sure our position from the old bill to this one.
Okay, me too.
Now, the point is that of all the amendments they have done, the clause 9(1) exemptions now, it waters down the potency of the bill. The position, just
no, for the sake of time, and I know I can want some all the clause 9(1) no exemptions, but we are sure about now reconsideration now. Maybe someone say, are you ready to go back to the table with the majority to reconsider the bill now, as has been directed or by the speaker?
Our position on the reconsideration is that you state your position on the clause 9. We are saying that you now want advocacy.
Okay.
Because any other thing within the bill can be found somewhere else.
Okay.
The strength of the bill is advocacy. So why do you give exemptions to people who are possible promoters and advocates use that leeway to do what they want to do? Then it is as good as not passing that bill.
It's the honor of without the exemptions, and I say exemptions now end is for year free, it is only when they include it. I exemptions now, but exemptions now year free, and to say the original one about counted here. Monomunya ready 7 number transfer to reconsider the bill. Is that what you're saying?
But I don't confuse your listener. Now, exemptions anyhow. Okay, and they are introducing exemptions.
Yes.
We are saying that exemptions, a possible avenue to promote and advocate LGBTQ.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's until so
because they cannot. I don't know whether you have seen the two bills.
No, I've seen the two bills. I have my kind 2 bills in now.
Thank you. It's the 2 bills. No play you say lawyer ni represent LGBT niya. You better know na.
Debbie. Enim.
Thank you. So we catch you say mo dem rabia ba say si lawyer ni better represent LGBTQ niya yenti no. Na last time na ni ho.
Yes, but you see the argument, I don't want us to go into those arguments, but the argument is that Sebi, even the law presumed an individual innocent until proven guilty. And then again, Obibia Wakunya say, Asem Tuna, Obinya lawyer. So if a lawyer is going to represent a supposed LGBT person.
That is where they are lying.
How does that amount to promotion? I watched the debate in Parliament. It's a controversy in us. Me too.
One moment, me two questions out clear. I will be okay.
Mate.
Me Bisa say, okay. Are you telling me say you said it? Say you them should be free war. Lawyer be to defend it. LGBT me ever na. Can you answer me?
No, me too, pa, me too.
Can you answer me, sir? You fucker. When you report on an LGBT issue, you will be arrested. Is that law? There is nowhere in the law that says the LGBT person cannot have a right to an attorney. The DNA was a doctor or a nurse cannot treat an LGBT person. So your point is that you give them exemptions under advocacy. Because look, the major people that promote the rights of these people are lawyers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The LGBT these are powerful people, these are rich, these are influential people in the society. And we can only read about LGBTQ, we can only read about their promotion and other things through journals, through academic writings, through research findings, through things. Now you are exempting the research findings under promotion. So you think that people cannot fight under those exemptions and do what they want to do?
Okay. LGBT
no, and your radio soon and your TV soon and your internet soon. Now you are exempting that area only way, you know. So even for the fact that you are really making it obvious, you are drawing somebody's attention to that area. The question we are asking is that you take the exemptions off. Are you telling me that when Paka reports on an LGBT matter, now what you're saying? So if that's not the issue, why put it there? People now will say, Kenya for the fire, Oman sister ABCD, Oman sister Bibia, Oman sister Ghana Pels. You are telling me that in Kenya, when the journalist report on LGBT matter, and now you are telling me that in Kenya, when LGBT it doesn't get a lawyer.
Mate.
Just deceiving everybody.
Mate. Honorable.
Under those exemptions, water down the potency of the bill. There's no lie to anybody. This is our position. Okay, we need numbers, no, we can only talk. It is a must say, now you go ahead and pass the same bill. No problem. See, but the point should be made there. Finally. The potency of the bill is gone.
Okay, it's Mr. We finally into say, and it's for change. Almost when they call Mampenia sign Abayambra. In the event is a mobile power in 2029, are you going to bring an amendment to the House? Okay, Mate. Honorable,
it wasn't our position.
Okay.
Yes, issues with the bill. Go ahead and do what you want to do because you have the numbers. The point is that if you pass the bill with the exemptions, it said
Mate. Honorable, Medasi and Nanope, that is the member of parliament for Bosome Freho constituency. Nana Safuji. Nana Kwame Asafuji Aye. Wakasewi. Meanwhile, we are na me ba Mr. Amoaso. They when you are 10 minutes, that's not good. Me manage time.
Oh yeah, mama.
Mama 2 minutes later. But me say it Mr. Amoaso. Mr. Amoaso on Kasai. Mr. Amoaso.
Yes.
So in common you didn't come on.
Yes.
What MP no. Or say exemptions e wa de anim. Omo pesa exemptions. And they've been very vocal on that matter. And almost say the only time we meet in a year reconsideration with the NDC and say, "Sa exemption no, young fan cabinet no." Until then, and yadia na speaker can on be juma.
Oh, me musa was
meet you, Mr.
Say, Kruma say, Chrono is our Lord.
Yes. Chrono they say it's Yambra.
It's Yambra. to be kobokro no na say any pa kro no yeah to me defending no lawyer na am from so ana
na but so say a lawyer for no dey promote gays no it's by defending them no they will be promoting it more no what
say what is a lawyer be promotion in your year which is more dangerous more year wo so more year acting wo no ade enye omumom na wo no danger to the society wo more year ade a pass bi a wo school anasa obabi anasa ohunipa bi e wo school yes wo yesupi sa na ma the lawyer problem in the area from that holistic point of view I hunu say lawyer bi obi ehun ba asem hwe na no na e kan obi titrotro o titrotro mame panyini bi sa oni titrotro wa fa hwe no phone hunu di otene che wo so na afa no phone e ka me di phone no bon no obi si debi mo ntwa ansa mo frɛ phone no na hwe o frɛ phone no nana o phone no ja ni fie o nana say o ja phone no fie e na ni enso go ya me ekum lawyer ayi no
obi o ke trotro so to some of these things
be a why can gay because na onye bi na yakoche no so ayi bi nti onya so obenya representation no akọ representing no na the over representing is one fi again nti no over representing no and I want to support gay ese press anima number 2 se obi akosa ahochire wezi mu okonya yareye ndipa na bi opeso baba because gay for no so obi komu a enya botayen so man be kunu ne mo say be betimi a council near bringing it back to normal no including into the society that's what because nya say you know akonya yare bi na say doctor bi sa ne yare ya
inner cancer inner tear ni na ho
that's say doctor bi handle no as doctor no ayebo ni ana
anya bo
I say dey emretia no and also here counseling obi also na dwin because na bibi na aka no nti ama no yes ade obi hia say obi ene ne bekasa na wa chirechiri no ada sofu bi ana say professional counselor bi ne bekasa nti what this end panso to no more kasa send panso won so ayebo ni ana nti ni say ye man ne kasa na some of these things here can make sure say so mo kan kasa no mo ye dede bebre no be bompa is be ntu mu anazo mo family members bi
wo bompa is be ntu
mu
ntu mu
na se be tu mu a
okay
wo mo be hunu say asa na ma ayi NDC for can very important
junior is for the yagin
me don't have been part this you know my
exemptions normally are
because yes when the
but before they say it has watered down because as if we makes the point to say these are very influential people in society your mom kasa o na do bedwam maybe you know some of them can use research academic journals publications to promote it. It's based on that. It is a more kind. We need to include it in the bill and ban them from the
academic journal ben obi be ya gay
research publications.
A chance here from a ye pencil.
Adam pencil. Na say gay just a yende.
I've been be research. Research be any babu. Yi be nyina hu sa ade no enye. Nti say oman no agitum sa ade no nye. Chirokron gitum sa ade no nye. Koran gitum sa ade no nye. Ye nananom enso gitum sa ade no nye.
So what's your suspicion? So if you disagree with that, why do you think the end before a year?
I answer Miss Mayo. Woman possible no the who yen nyina ba o so amanfo bom tizo. E do mbezo mo ya ade bia si ade no kwase mpasse. But the good thing is say I go through all the stages of
of course consideration in that.
Akoni nyina mo wie. And akwa president wa the only time we betimi aba back where Council of State. That's what we and some back. Other than that, it will not come back. Now the Mr. President they say also making sure say quota the down one sign na because
President go sign
one sign.
President see nke kanwa kakra wo.
Kanwa ewo mu bia say e water tight ya. Osi wo mo meet a year. Koroma. Is it enough? We bet him that akoko refute na.
Well, it's possible.
But I do consideration state 3 stages ni na twam. And we be is not going to make any idea. It's going to waste our time.
Or they must say Parliament pass a bad law. The Supreme Court will be there to reverse it. And
this is not a bad law.
Say Supreme Court, say Parliament, say in the wisdom
we
of the Supreme Court.
We don't see anything bad.
Almost any and sebi and then constitution is Supreme Court.
We say
Parliament in your own constitution.
We cross our law. We cross watertight because our
law we watertight.
Yes, because our amendments no me you know. And I didn't say issue of say being and conflict those things no. Say na ama ayi say dem benefit because enye so aggressive say obi ko ye chi na ye nkuno ko duru baby anase ye hunu so obi ayi a hwe woni baby sisi na yira no nyina so no makumo mu.
It speaker say omo ko reconsider but what do you make of it?
Speaker na oni ho no na obezenka ye close parliament dia na is that what he's telling me? And I will can't you say only ho and metu kwa into parliament monsity
they also my instructions.
O man instructions be the deputy ho no
the deputy won fail Libya man.
Edipa 276
yes
MPs your parliament there. Speaker no kon we dey. Wo ni ho a enu ti je bibia ankoso.
They be occasion deputy say omonye constitution.
You read the idea
pass bill no.
You read the idea we am fan to one twen dey. E do afi na akwa na ama ya. Then na dey nda ho. The speaker to kwa anti. You hold on bibia na. You are building a nation. Don't me who's a nation you building your parliament one no.
But we live in a country where we believe in the hierarchy of authority. Because a hierarchy of authority, speaker ye penny, the deputy nation has into my instructions is expected to say the deputy so this so. Into the deputy na here for one fair media must speaker.
Where the hierarchy no, it does not make any it doesn't bring any impact on the process here course no. Yes, because process no course. Considerations yakai be a job to about 24 hours. For me obi or the beba.
Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be.
Na ni nyina so mo ye.
Ba man ye no man ye.
E go dey no man ye.
You know, undo consideration dey dem speaker na ya adwon wo. I said normally per the standing orders.
Every time
I'm sure my more parliament so standing orders na chile say. Undo consideration stage that is the second reading now. Mo ya amendment name deletion name addition nyina wi a. Say your man 24 hours. And sana yaba be the third reading no sa 24 hours no ensi omo ye second reading ni wie ya omo wie ya no me third reading the twice it's a holiday there's a bridge but to also be fair to the fact this is not the first time parliament is had here omo ye ne bebre
so why this one
so this is not the first time speaker to omo ye had here on the babin to omo ye had here bebre so it is not the first time
so it means that presidents will hold that
yeah bebre
it doesn't hold water
Martin okay there doesn't hold water Martin we want that mama 2 million matter there so quickly and I'm not so 2 million as for there
onem there were the case we call court
which is car yes I know him very well yeah I know which is car
onem tamana na Akufo-Addo ofira kunwa ne so Ghana
2024 yeah
ofira kunwa se 2024
and I said not left office in 2024 okay, so 25 January. Okay, yeah, okay, meet
7 December.
So he left on the actually January 6 January.
6 December, right?
Yeah, 6 January 2025.
Very
right,
good.
Yeah.
You see the hypocrisy of MPP.
Me too.
Onim Tama Supreme Court. O throw case in away.
Sunday.
18th of December. And the Supreme Court. A boss a case in Guye.
Said they.
Say, sa case in a Supreme Sky when they about LGBTQ now. Was he and an Akufo-Addo so be the court into one sign. 18th December. And the Supreme Court a boss case in Guye.
Okay.
It is another Akufo-Addo in MPP. Omu judge say because of Supreme Court into the ensign. Supreme Court to Bogu and an Akufo-Addo that sit to Akunyaso.
Oh, sir, Oko. I mean, no, we're losing.
Now what does what you Akunyaso?
No, you're
president.
No, of course. Yeah, I mean,
and you know, of course, they say, no, you're president January 6th. But you could sign other than one sign.
They had 3 weeks to sign.
3 weeks to sign. Other than one sign. You see, these MP people, they are so smart and intelligent than Ghanaians. And now you can say, Constitutional Committee a mokotena aso no. Omu ye 17. MPP for a wom 6. Eno mokotena se koye this amendment. E de baye. None of those 6 have come out and rejected.
You made a point. You made a point already on that. See now, the Mati.
So I say.
Now, Medasi no pay. Mati, Medasi no pay. We were supposed to speak to the Confanochi PRO. There's a very sad development about. It's an accident in emergency unit in a wire. And there, when there's an accident, when there's an emergency, we didn't call Confanochi
no best in the
It's a very sad situation. And not pay. But looking at the time, we may not be able to speak to him. But subsequently, going forward, we'll try and then engage him on this matter. But Zama,
yes,
you should told you people saying yes, it's quickly, John Mahama says it's a very fine crude, For you, this idea we settings and answer you're looking at currently what we have.
Okay, but when I'm saying when they do food, when they do food, but when I go on set, food, clothing, and shelter are my main you.
Right.
And yes, when I know
the values, I know why your values.
Yes, values. Yes, I understand.
LGBT, the why values.
Man, take your time. Values no ye, but one idea values no ever.
Mati, medium.
Now, sir, crude oil issue. Me say,
Tema oil refinery.
Tema oil refinery. The question pay say, Ghana for titular people. Omedi omaya bropa. Tema oil refinery. You see, saying 1960.
Yeah.
Come and command the sea. Knowing say Ghana ha. Yempese yedi ehombe to a uniform abrofoso the biya so me maybe biya mai. Enti no pese o mano industrially viable in such a way say you bit man dia ho. Kenya independence no. Na ade gina na political independence. But we needed economic independence,
right?
So that we can stand on our own. Ebinima ye bi atimi agina, ozi omu gina omu na so, and the omunya respect me from everywhere. And is 1960 year oil refinery. Any amnesty was the Jumia near Kokra oil, near Kra oil, near Kra na fede koy kra, fede bidra, fede petroleum products, na fede kra. And the bahasi.
Yeah.
So. Nyamiadum around 2003 2004 any oil commercial quantities were the buy na ka dey nyina say oil no a yetuo e say itimi
the process
you has
it than petrol and gas
atna ho abiza abrama oil as the Ghana produce at the end of the year it's about 4.4 we can crude oil about 4 billion
barrels. Okay.
And you producing your cotton, your carbon cotton at a higher maximum of about between $60 to $70 per barrel.
Okay.
Your cotton anywhere na your cotton refined fuel petroleum. Around $90 per barrel. The difference is one time on $20.
Between $20-$30.
Yes. Between $20-$30. And duty free money say every year no, ya mokakura $1 billion, a minimum of $1 billion.
Yeah.
Through our own. I don't want to use any
our own short-sightedness.
Our short-sighted.
Our own appropriate way.
Appropriate because I'm here. How can you sit in a country like Ghana? Now, when you say a kawe na obo, that's where you are near freeze. But don't let us also forget that and yeah, about short-sightedness go on. Greed.
Okay.
So because you refine fuel in Bahano. So government be now saying grophobia much women support government, about parties, into about him can answer.
Okay.
And yatra hona aboy kasa and kasa Russia Ukraine war by and can Iran US war by and can because yɛn ayɛ wɔ deɛ anya hwee koraa no yɛn ebuo no course koraa no ka to benefit us ebuo no course koraa yɛn na ka benefit we left all these things and leave it as it is now President Obama yamishira no also aba activity a year the Mara refinery esi nyina ebuo no but the question we are going to ask is it going to be sustainable? These are areas, yes.
But would it be sustainable? From where you sit, you know, it be sustainable.
Two things. Say, ekobase government in kwa ya bedru baby no. But the private sector must come in. It should be a hybrid approach.
Okay.
If it's a hybrid approach, private sector and the government, say, yes, I didn't know. Then we can get enough money. Once a reason back home, man say, you need sika, you did talk, crude oil, no. Near Baba refine it. That's on your tongue. The moon is car refine petrol. So, argument, any sky did to crude oil, no. But moon is car, a quarter refine petrol because at the end, would you be see what no, the engine, Yatoni in Amnasam. Who's in this car beton? And we are losing minimum of $1 billion on this one, and we are happy. It is a set as a minor. Then you know, come boom. Say another Martin policy. They can one is see. We need to add value to whatever we produce in this country. Because who add the value? So $1 billion now illusion now make through say koto we now buy refined products na ya ton we say no. $1 billion a year fiscal cash illusion go out. So here the entire ecosystem now. We are losing more than $5 billion.
Right.
What do we come about $6 billion? Because I will fight the entire ecosystem now. What they build is a year. A moonwa, so we now process here. A moonwa, ubenya plastics, ubenya all the other, I can't know.
It's about your mama, for you, no, a good thing. For
a good thing.
Okay.
We need to help him. We all have to back him to do it and do it. Sustaining because
you have the real benefit in it.
You have to go through the hybrid, like Alan Martin's policy, the hybrid system, where the government and private sector team up. And then we have to go through the entire ecosystem. Effort to upstream to downstream. Processes so we can get maximum benefit. You bet me about $6 billion a year in this year. Dan say you lose about $1 billion
almost every year. Okay. Mate. Mr. Mohamed Dassi, for Mr. Moye, the regular chairman, Edma UP, that is the United Party, Alan Chairman Party, no. Except when that's a butterfly. It's a butterfly.
Butterfly,
yellow army, the yellow army, yes. The yellow army. I know how to answer it.
MPP for butterfly na tababako.
And then now I the trouble. Was in trouble for
you. She said, I told you, say it's coming back. Nah, for you.
Yes, I said, now. Me ofe kana I was here about John Dramani Abaso to the sense say ababia odi kan cause when the hoko ye story ya kwase ankre ya dia
on the tank farm
ya dia kwa sisi ho ana oba ye so kofa company sa other company Chinese company ya omuko bie watamanchen ho iso mo refine abra na nkombetimi aye
moving pina is it was him
and utie President Mahama na address now Holland now mine who said there are two companies has already committed.
Okay.
ENL from London, Oma committee about 1.5 billion. And Omomo Hosisi and so a committee over 2 billion.
Right.
Yeah, they cost that every month be almost per day, no, you bet me almost about 45,000 barrels.
Yeah, it is insufficient there, but at least it's a start.
Yes.
Yeah. Until which is a good and I feel so. Why when my employment situation, the best to me, my employment, ya ba my branty and my bawa, Omunya Jumanian, so Omanya. So it's good. This show a leadership. And your leader or baby good banks in a numa. I'll bet me a shimukana because our employment and funnel. And here is a leader on employment. A year na this one, dear, a demand into all pecon befaswa or the Ghanaian youth, a beshish in you, mem. enti numa no a amanfo ba yo mbegu ye no watate se wo se de o pija wo mu eno nti nene Kwesi ndom waboa no se ko na sa koyi wadwuma ni nyina is a part of it.
If there's something going wrong, I mean, a bank must take decision to save the lives of the people. It is a bank taking decisions to collapse bank because banks falling from what is
go wrong? Bibia no a bank be person min ko nya.
A bank must protect the customers.
Oba otimi say 25 billion e ko say bank ni bra bank ni nya 9 billion wo se we ya bank. Abaya wotimi emma within 1 year unemployment timi jump to 14% was way abai abra wo no obai won bia adwuma entimi nua pakai asida eni nhira because President Mahama ba was say a reset. This is part of the reset agenda our day boama Ghana.
Let me see where your settings where within the next 1-2 years once the Ajiegu.
Yeah,
because you don't have the structures and the systems to handle it.
It's better than nothing.
Better than angry
so I say enti men kasa ya de ye bom paye sustainability too na me wo fe kan so is one of the important I say hwe but I'm glad to say when your partners ya ye partner wo ma ye di omo ye to the sense Ghana for ya bro paka mrantie ni mabawa ya bre wo adwuma ho pa bisa wo de ya wo mbre ye ni ayanko school te samu ye woko ye benya general ye benya obi obekwa akopra ana meboa opepepe tank ho ye kana na Akufo ado abanko di kusi we nkodi kusi wa nkadi adwuma na be maye enti ye good
okay
na ye something that we should welcome it ye mompa ye ma JDM na won koso change niema on fa niema ntutuye said ye be ya meme ba na ma beto aso na because of amu de say wa wini
mremati Doris is sending me a message. Doris if you could do say Paka, do you know that for the past 8 years Nanado appointed an MD to Tama Oil Refinery, a defunct factory. He wasn't doing anything and yet receiving taxpayers' money. He's like, oh, beside me, and I said, okay, Doris. Okay. Doris is say for 8 years in ya appointed you call Toho, Tama Oil Refinery ho. Anenye Juma so busumbia. Na yutuaneka ana onye Juma. I think I remember the first time, I think it was Isaac Osei who was there. Former Subin MC on an
yeah.
Or few on minim of your call. I'm not too sure who went there after. Because Isaac Osei left the place. And a few or no, I don't know who went there. It's minim so whether there was an MD or not, I'm unable to tell. Ose Nebio. I see.
Or the fire any keta
catapult. And the name is our appointee MD that I know about. Okay, Mati. Someone answer. Someone I am people you now party. It's in a cool. It was when I say boss.
Chona woman ko say no.
Woman ko say no. It mumu say no wa we
na. You didn't free because bia wo capital pa e wudine. Integrity. Very important.
I see. It was someone at the UP Ashanti Regional Chairman UP. It's mo ambesa mo join UP no. We also mo be offices na.
Oh yeah. Can send them number it too.
Was it? We found number just your own.
0
okay, bo.
054 802 9035 yes.
Somebody
054 802
9035 yes. So what person joining UP as a political party go and join them. Now maybe for nice I'm check. Now me can put through wet healthcare products in the amount. Was it appearance fee income. I said you in chase card.
Yeah, appearance fee
account. And I'm adverts. They can put through wet healthcare products in the amount. Now through wet for say shade na here. I say you have to squint your eye. I say open so kata unika kra me paso. When ni ya say through wet for vision capsules in the no boy you pa. Omo prostate level member na prostate cancer hamono. Mo you should be also ebeboa. Na omo joint fortis, that's my favorite. What person ya or pains na there. We should join fortis in the also boy you pa. Omo lady fortis for your banner future como problems kakra wa we should also beboa. And now omo active core cleanse. And ono elho with the enemy more like a detox for you. It's in a true word for products, you know. Upebia Tauko for the men's abenye bilansa chemist. Market Square chemist ubenye bi ho. Promise here bale dum here ya say here we party we pa FM. Oba benye bi Bendis chemist ubenye bi ho. Costa Pharmacy you know ewo pampa so na Missy here bale no mbrom and Danny Farmer you know ewo Ashtown. From on pay on 0595 582 628 0595 582 628 and 0558 724-302 0558-724-302. Let me activate the phone lines for you this morning that enjoy the conversation. Number to call here 0594-192409 0322-497-264. Yaka Tom Wasem Yaka the Speaker's directive to reconsider the LGBT bill. Lebusia, what do you make of it? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I first enough with you.
Abaka said they call me also.
Great, you tell the Peminia.
Baka I was in the power. It's all quiet, man. Me room da. It's all quiet, man. Me room da. That bit me room. Oh, yes, oh, yapon.
Oh,
Kafra.
Kafra.
First, I did kill no after no go kano. I be coming say why I said that. I did want to ya and this person way and I have no. I don't know how. Yes, I did want to be here. Or if I want to have any, yes, someone passing on time. I know some of the guy. I used to have a continue house book out. And I was everyone. I'm sure so I say one day he for him to for him. And him know that as I told Zomo. They say you didn't have no why do I near be since how? And yes, sir, and Kadia Kuzumi. I didn't want my yet but 2 months sign. Land there, yes, and sign. No more sign. Then I'm before party a Ghana. Mate. Mahama on the energy Mama Ghana.
Mate. Medasi, I don't pay. Young Connors Cornoso. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Minia Kwesi, Pata, Wesson.
Minia SK Bolas. SK Bolas. Our free of boss, young man. SK Aquaba meeting.
And one Wakano. And it is called Mamen came in from Boise East. Eugene Kofi Amankwa of Boise East, and it does Comenciano. The money more, tell my power one of Boise East. However, LGBT class, I'm okay. Different Beba, Napa, Ama, Yabwen, Mama. Different Benaba. Mama was Diana. Boy and some Mama said, why, Yama, what means Sunday was answer. So I say, or better man be before near one, and when we want some year. I'm 1 year you. The Mama will be pardoned the for the Yen channel. Emma for M1 and 7 channel. The son said, that pay on the Superman to my party. Different Benaba. Mate. SK
Medasi. Let's make progress. Oh, hello, good morning. I'm saying to Minjina Homan shop. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I have first and everything.
But your friend Peter, because of Fredra.
Great, you too.
My question is, yes, you know, you free, Mono. Say, yeah, from let's say a chinipa crona, DNA, Ginaso, Edin Percona, Bakutum. Because most more Bianca was it. They say, young lawyer, Beccan was it. You watch the crowd any day. What did they process, babe? That's the question I mean,
and that's a very fair question.
I believe the NPP must come down so that they also acquire also more personal and Brano, but more fast because who to mention about one from Kutungusa? You see. So,
Mate, in John, almost say exemptions in a day, and to say, including, they are not going back to do any reconsideration with the NDC. Yeah, Safojeka a while ago, no. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
The Pache was enough with me.
The feminine number for me, that's a fair dish.
Then I go for your tea out of Peminia.
It has been a Majipana, Majimama. There's here now a more many that you know. I had parliament for me, say, yeah, you say, bro. The brother say, because
Reza, the Atan of Payo, Obama Kuruma, why is the Bukwan? Bukwan. Mumu Sikana, Modi Mama, Modi Mamma Dina. Put him with a curry, no more die. Put him with a curry, no more die. Put him with a curry, no more die. The more better near Timono. There. Well, simple scenario. Madame Venus down. Not even our boys know many one on. We are the time on 9 because for a nice time, you can't say. To be near Ghana to be near Juma, and if there are any home.
Okay, Mate.
We are saying you marry. Not the moon yet, Mammy, in India.
Points were made. Medassia to pay. Let's make some progress this morning. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Mr. Pakani Christ and Asum Jenkan.
And Kamuswa, Mr. Paul Aquaba to pay.
Ah, the medium finance, now which area. Now, me for one connection, I may show Canana. Ah. Oh, it is.
For Kawasa.
Now, me show after that. That's a move. This is who knows what it's I'll be a how I walk in every. Me man penny JDM, or my penny out, body, also London and payment on the vice president. Nana Kwesi, on one Edinburgh, coming 2028, or by 64 Namaye. Ah, Mr. Chairman penny for all CBM Zapaka. Without taking it in the street power, we go or canoe crack. All the papa penny so canoes, so many canoe crack. When the first on my papa. Also, on this new to tell you over your canoe crack. Or man can't country, or money ya. A man play daddy, on Fanco Kuma and I'm a boy. One would be able to touch the party, Mr. Chairman, on Cabaya Gombre this year, the Senada.
Mate,
coming lucky,
and I'm coming to bend this year. You, Mate, Medasi. Yeah, Twan Commanders on to pay. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
But Jefferson, I'm Mr.
Paka, Napumbo Kodia.
Yamadumoyapa.
The name is Roman Father, the White Angel.
Oh, Roman Father, Aquaba, Bijimunia.
Mr. Potato, my memoir was on Singapore, also in income, on name in your bar, but Papa Mobo, Oyerepa. I'm a police commander. This will be what I could do. Number 5 seconds, and my papa is in your cobble, so do that your Mobiana in Zuba. Well, Speaker of Parliament, me room my Debianica. After now, what they are so Munkoy, or one and next so for another than Coco for the time. It was functional part to say a family. Next, I had to move to Seminole. Yes, so to about the move. People must have been the America. Tell me a few of them, and now we know the Pacific moves at that you will be part. Ah, Mr. Paka, my family. Mutia, Mozambique, Islam, Bia, it's sad any Woman, no formula, no more signing. Because the way we go to the man side, when the letter about the Islam, what the me, I just have like that. Because we move Islam, we need to answer
Mate, Medasi. We are making progress. I don't pay. You know, I'm signing. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Tafaka.
Yes, sir. First, and I, Ufevi.
Patch of Medukojo, Makasafi, I gave 205.
I gave 205 Dan Suman. Kojo, Aquaba no pay.
Patch. Yeah.
Mete dan Suman to Magegi pa.
Patch.
Medio.
I can't pass it. My summer day. Can't. My Juma Moyeno. In a Koyeno. And pen for me, no much video way. Which one a band partner who had the Iom.
But you be
Penino woman of Fia Kufuado Abamo. 7 years, 8 years ago for the baby, no more or can 7 years. When who want to be a Kufuado Aye. Just a 1 year no free moon, no one say a Kufuado Aye bonnet. You are seeing Chichel of mine, sir. The man who could be a bind be a banner, or baby be a mawa. They never say a coyanim, but young fan could be farm. Tension or mine and then Koyani. Jakufa the ban no more, one the papa be a Kufuado Aye. Obia, sir, a free fashion, Obia co studio Bia, no see a Kufuado, or more Amoya for. Nanko, one the first person I would say a chill, and suddenly I can cheer Kufuado and I can, because I can't a this can.
Mate,
the moment fan of creme from
Kojo Medasi,
my name Koyan.
Mate, Kojo Medasi, never just 2 more calls, nothing. You're up here on a pair on the show. Hello, good morning.
What's going down?
If I Jefferson and everything.
Or from Y2K.
Okay, Y2K.
opanyin ominchi odemchi awashofo gina aman kan kire MPP for the sa akwenja na ba won kai owure jago fi do no butum we pega MPP party akwenyim na nyama tantan bi okodo etum ye yefi ho ono no butum aka kire wo presenter da wo ye popular awo TV do e contest na prime minister na bomi but general election on 2 months ko fi da ba lo bi butum lead MPP opanyin ya kwahianyim ya ba stress ye nya twom no gano nye no I mean I've been saying in there I mean me fancy if you so bon fancy man ma se ya boku ho e ma gana nyina major road onye kwana ode Kumasi na asai etum kampasam ye etum kanhwe kai Professor Thomas by president or catch the greater Ashanti project is terrified atimasi ya dagene bon na nyipanyishim de ya bakan kwal ma ye wato ne yenye yet him a blanche baka kire hene de bilin Kenya wa baje mo chenyi ya Ghana na sa honest president se do wura mama na kiyenyo honest president honest minister se da ai Sami Jemfi ana onye Sam George ana my deputy defense minister here one of the things one you na same na ka woyen kofo asagwo asoro dem na osofo and what them coffee when him. Not nay, Bill our parliament. Nay, or promote to LGBT. Mama can be intro on fancy for what can be but see him. I hear you to sign, near you know it was it. That I'm not a Diana was about. Minimo be a sabi when the Quasibium on 2 pages on 2 minutes through. Say, no one was here now, some lawyer Sorwa. Now I can go because Sabi or Sorwa Obejana night. The man you are 10 years ago. Into Sabanaba, Marion wants to know who you. Yes, money was a 24-hour economy.
It was I think the product yeah, time in the Medasian pay. So go how yes are in Trumus activities in the B. Taman for Shimnas or almost at a crown to Mensere. Because Ebiano no Costria. That just say, Ben from Unimua, now as a sophomore, and you know. Yo yati ya be ko na kwa mi wo find out west na remember Mr. Amos that you know appear about the pay
aso me dey make atwa to an say Ghana for munya abotre MINDC and John Dramani Mahama aban o me hye am bia so bia so enti ya abotre no bia o munya to the sense obi be transfer 8 years mo hono how no
we say so ye NDC that so ye AP
APP ni
APP
me APP
also wa hwe wa kasa NDC pa
say ye kwa ale o forget ale o dugure face ye kwa alliance
pambo kwa alliance
anti ye wa bem
so okay to mo abem and I say introduce APP/NDC
and offer amwan so o mo fra bem asa akotno position ti o mu de say opposition try there
no say
MPP school Butterfly. Oh, that me was
UP, Ghana first. UP party, papa. And Ghana will rise again.
What was that? You for na cabo.
Offices.
So you money you for na cabo. Basic phone. It was so almost in court.
Oh, look at this. You know, needless propaganda. Needless propaganda. Yes, we are making our offices.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos.
I had some original office in Czech.
Oh, great. Great. I don't want you invite him.
Oh, sure. You're being no great. You're not like on my character.
Oh, fine.
Oh, Patasi.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Presidential area.
I'm not surprised.
And then now your convicity, your other offices, your war, Obuasi, Formina, and all those. We are creating offices in almost all the
constituencies in Ashanti region.
They need it.
Mr. Mwa, but that's another pay.
Kwesi.
Young guy.
I was for your point. Your brain aso. I was say sorry, ma sometime we touch on point. Next was screw no. Efa moto aso. Ene ukwada yeri ene di nyame adomo echi na ode yenkwachen ya ebesan ba na yaba be sum bio. Yesi ha chiamo. Me din de Kwesi do me be.
Kwesi Parker Wilson, who is our former guest this morning, has been Kenneth Nana Kwame Asamoah, or your founder and leader of Action People's Party and stroke an alliance with NDC. And Ms. Amwa, Joseph Amwa, we don't have friend Love Enterprise, or Ashanti Region Chairman of United Party. Say United, but I say Ghana First. I'm going to guest this morning. I'm not much tonight, Thursday. I'm back with another edition of OBJ. Thank you very much. Have a good morning.